In this video, we are going to take a look at how we can create a mega menu using Dropdown Module in Divi 5. So let's dive in. Now, in order to explain everything in detail, we have also created a blog post which you can find here, and we are also going to link that in the video description below. So once you are done with this video, I would highly recommend you go ahead and check out this blog post. I'm sure you will find it really helpful. So let's start building our mega menu in Divi 5. So here we are inside our WordPress backend, and in order to build our mega menu, we are going to customize our universal headers. So for that, we need to go to Divi, and here I'm going to click on Theme Builder. So we need to edit our header. So I have already created a custom header, so I'm just going to remove it. And in order to start building our header from scratch, let's click on Add Global Header. And I'm going to click on Build Global Header from here. And then we are back inside our Divi 5 Visual Builder, and we are going to start from the blank slate. So here we have our first section added already, and we are going to start by adding a background color. So I'm just going to start with this dark background, and I'm going to start with a single column layout. And for my entire section, I'm going to click on Design, and for spacing, we are going to add 15 pixels from top and bottom, and this is going to act as our main header. Now if I click on the row setting, we are going to click on Design, and for the layout, we are going to choose Row Layout, and we are going to keep it as space between, and we are going to align elements in center so that every element in our navigation menu will be aligned in one single line in the center of our header. So let's start by adding our image first. So we are going to add an image here, and we are going to add a logo like this, and we go to Design. For sizing, we are going to give it a size. So first let's select viewport width, and we are going to enter 7 viewport width as the size, or maybe 5. So this is going to act as our logo. And if we come back here in our content section, we go to link, and for the image link URL, we are going to select dynamic content, and we are going to choose our homepage link. So by this, we are adding a dynamic link to our logo so that every time if we click on this logo, we land up on the homepage of our website. Now after this, let's go ahead and start by adding our next element. So I'm just going to open the layers view, and after my image, I'm going to add new element, and we are going to choose group from here. And in order to make them in one single row, we need to click back on our column, and we go to Design, and we are going to choose Row Layout, and we are going to keep it as space between and align elements in center. Once that is done, inside my group, we are going to add a link module. So here it is. And now we can go ahead and customize the text. So this will act as the link to our navigation menu, and now we can go ahead and add an icon as well, or do any styling as we want. So you can go ahead and check out the design section here and do the styling as per your website design. Once that is done, we need to link that to a page on our website. So for this example, we are going to choose again a dynamic link, and we are going to choose page link. And for this particular link, we are going to choose About Us page and click Apply. So now we have added our About Us page link. Once we are done, we can head back to the group, and in elements, we can see the link that we have just added. Now we can just go ahead and duplicate this particular link and create our complete menu. Now in order to again align this menu in one single row, we need to click on our group, go to Design. In the layout, we are going to choose Row, and we are going to choose space between and align item in center. Once that is done, let's go ahead and quickly edit the text here. So we go to Text, and same goes for rest of the other. Now, of course, we can again use this link option to link all these to a particular page. Once that is done, we can now add another item after our group. And this is going to be an icon. And I'm going to choose hamburger icon here, like this one. And if we go to design, for the icon, I'm going to choose the size a little bit smaller, like this. Now this hamburger icon will act as our trigger icon for mobile navigation menu. So we're going to keep it as it is. Alright, so once we have our primary navigation ready, we can now select any of these links below which we want to add our mega menu. So let's say we want to add a mega menu below services. So we'll select our second link and then we go to content, and inside elements, we are going to add a new module, and that is Dropdown. Now, once we do that, here you can see we have this small box created, and this is going to act as the holder for our mega menu. Once that is done, let's click on this Dropdown, and again, we are going to click on elements, and we are start by adding a group first, and then we are going to add a link inside it. So now we have our main Dropdown, then we have a group, and then we have a link inside it. And let's go ahead and add an icon as well, like this. And we go to design to resize our icon. So maybe like this. And once the size is done, let's go ahead and click on spacing and maybe add some margin right, maybe 10 pixels, so that we can have a little bit of gap between the text and the icon. And once that is done, we can come back to our group here, and inside our content in the elements, we have this link, and we can simply go ahead and duplicate this so that we can have more links like this. And again, we can go ahead and edit the text and update the icon here. And once we are satisfied, we can go ahead and click on this group again. And once we are done with that, we can go ahead and click on this group and duplicate this entire group to give it a mega menu look. But right now our groups are getting added vertically. We want them in a single row. So we come back to our drop down here and we go to design. In the layout, we are again going to select row as the layout direction. And maybe we can add some horizontal gap as well, like this. So depending upon our design requirement, we can update that. And once that is done, we can now go ahead and add one more group or as many group as we want to make our mega menu look as big as we want. Now, once that is done, let's go ahead and save it. And if we click on exit, let's save the header once. And if we open the site in the front end, here is our header. We have the primary navigation and the icon which we are going to use as mobile navigation trigger. And if we mouse over on services, here we can see our complete mega menu added here. And now if we come back here to edit our header, if we check out this in mobile, which is not looking very nice. So we come back to our desktop and we are going to click on this navigation here. Let me check that in the layers view. So we have selected this entire group and we go to advanced, and in the visibility, we are going to hide this from mobile and tablet. So once we are going to view this on mobile devices, it won't be visible there. And let me open a mobile view here. And I'm going to switch to a mobile device like this. And let me refresh the page. So here you can see that we have our logo, but our primary navigation is gone now because we have made it hidden for mobile devices. Now let's go ahead and use this hamburger icon to trigger our mobile navigation. So we come back here in our editor and now we are going to click on this icon and we go to advanced and we are going to add an interaction here. Now before we do that, let's make sure that we have already created our mobile navigation. So we are not going to do that here. because this is our main canvas. We don't want to overcrowd it. We are going to click on this icon here, and it's going to give us all the canvases that we have created on this website. So you can either go ahead and create a new canvas, or I have already created my mega menu canvas. So let me show you. This is going to be the mega menu for our website. So again, the process remains the same. We have our row, we have these different columns, and each column got heading and different blur modules. And right now, if you go in advanced and in visibility, it's turned off on all the devices because we don't want to show it as soon as the page loads. We only want to show this mega menu once we are on the mobile device and we click on that hamburger icon. So initially, we need to keep everything as checked here so that we can disable it on all the devices. Now, if you notice, we have given the name to this section as mega menu holder, which we are going to use in our main canvas. So let's get back to our main canvas here, and we come back to our icon. And if we scroll down in the advanced section, we have interactions, and let's go ahead and add a new interaction here. And we want to trigger this interaction once we click on this icon. Let's give it a name. And we are going to add effect as toggle visibility. And for the module, we are going to search for our mega menu. And here it is, mega menu holder. So you can also invoke a different canvas when you are building your interaction. So once that is selected, let's go ahead and save it again. And go ahead and click on exit, save our template. And let's see how it looks in the front end now. If we click on this, and if we click on the icon here, this is how our mobile menu is going to look. Now, if you come back here to the desktop view, let's refresh it once again. We can also have that same mega menu here as well. Now, if you don't want to show this menu on your desktop view, then we can simply go ahead and hide the icon on the desktop and only make it visible once we are on the mobile or tablet view. But right now we are going to leave it as it is so that we can have a mega menu here and here as well. So this is how you build a mega menu using Dropdown module in Divi 5, and you can also use canvas and interaction to build a mobile mega menu. So these are the two ways by which you can combine to create any type of mega menu on your website. Once again, make sure you check out the link in the video description below for the detailed blog post tutorial. And if you like this video, then make sure you give it a like and share it with your friends and community. And for more tutorials like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. That's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.